Hey, you guys, we are back to do Love After Lockup. How we do it, baby? Clink, clink. So yeah, stay tuned for more.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Ken folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie. This is my lovely wife with the Everybody Do headband.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we're going to bring you another episode of Love After Lockout. I'm thinking about work. Love After Lockup. Clank, clank. Yeah, clank, clank.
So if you're brand new to this channel and you hadn't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Call 911 hotline. Abuse. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And y'all, let's just go ahead and get into it now. Love After Lockup people can't be real. This can't be a real place.
You said it was real.
It is real.
You told me it was a real life. Ooh, this is a good one, baby. Ooh, this is real. They got real people this time. Production upgrade. Ooh. You just gave them so much rave reviews last night. Now you saying it ain't real people. Make your mind up. Make your mind up. All right.
Again, like I was saying, it can't be real people. This is not real because people that behave the way they behave is just too much. Yes, it's a real show. I don't think it's nothing scripted. I do think these are authentic people, but just the fact that we really got people that's this dumb.
You got people voting for somebody.
Hey, keep that off of here. So yeah, you got real people that's really acting up like this. So anyway, let's just go ahead. Let's start with Julian and Christine. So she got a job. Woohoo! She got a job. So she is in the restaurant, in the bar, wherever she work at, and come to find out that she is a comedian. So she gonna say, hey, listen, I'm gonna live my best life while I'm on these streets wearing that choker with every outfit. I said, why she gotta wear a choker with every outfit? Do she have some scars around her neck or something like that she hiding? I don't know.
Maybe something happened in prison that.
But when she did her confession, wasn't on there. But yeah, I would just, I pay attention to the little stuff. So, but yeah, she said she got a job and she is hiding on that third floor, honey.
No, she in jail. No, she remind me of what's that Disney movie? With the woman that's in the towel with the long hair.
Rapunzel.
That's what she reminds me of because she waited up in the towel. She got to throw her hair because she in the towel like a gargoyle or something. Like, why you gotta hide up in the attic?
So yeah,
that wasn't funny. That wasn't funny.
Nope, that's why I'm moving on. Well, I'm glad you thought it was. That's all that matters. Hey, that's all that matters. So anyway, he said that he was hiding her from the ex-wife. He told her, but somehow I guess he told the ex-wife, and she went to Google it. She is a whole convict. She Googled and found her in the up there. Stick them up. She up there doing this. She up there doing that. She found mug shots and everything. So now his whole world is spinning. Hide in the attic some more. Hide in the attic some more.
You tried.
No, bless his heart. Child, what? Did y'all watch the other video? Did y'all watch the other video? What? He said he liked them funny. Why we sitting here? Because he liked my joke. So don't even get it twisted.
You tried. Go ahead, continue on.
Who named first on this channel?
Don't matter.
It actually do. Really do. The name first is the star.
Okay, you hear that, IRS? When next time somebody needs some money to get paid, you know who to come for.
What? This is the whole business. What you talking
now
about?
The whole business. But your name came first, right? Your name first, right?
Bro.
Hey, I'm just here. I'm just here, dog. I'm just here.
Yeah, you just keep on. So anyway, she was just telling Julian that she felt like she in second jail. Like he keep in the attic.
She is in second jail.
Yeah.
When she come out, when the kids go away, she come out on probation.
And then like the kids be there, from what I understand, they be there for days.
Yeah, I know, yeah. She be locked up in there. And they probably, Daddy, we hear some thump upstairs. What's going on?
And he probably told them, whatever you do, don't go upstairs. The boogeyman gonna get you. So she was telling him that.
Then we go to school. No, we go out their house. His house haunted. We be hearing stuff upstairs.
They gonna bring some children there when he ain't there. They gonna try to go up there. So he told her she was ungrateful. She was ungrateful. So yeah, and to me, like she said, it was deflecting all that stuff, honey. Because ain't no way you gonna be telling me something that she ungrateful when you gotta hide her. Because she was like, she ain't met his family, she ain't met none of that.
She said, I can't hang my pictures up of my family. You know, I can't come outside the room. He said, why I can't come outside my, walk around my own house? I said, her own house? I said, hold up, y'all not married. They're married. They're not married. I thought, so how that could be your own house? I had a problem with that when she said that.
I did too.
He moved you in.
But maybe he said this is our house.
Maybe he did. I just didn't see that, but
yeah, she said I can't put no pictures of out of my own house and all that stuff, whatever.
Man,
but
said, this ain't your house. That's why I got you on the third floor.
So he said, listen, he told us, listen, I got something to tell her. I'm keeping a secret. I thought
he said, you know what, David? I'm a cross-dresser. That's what I thought he was going to come out with. I did. But he said, that joint ain't got no job. Gonna hound her about a job. What?
You just went ahead and spoiled it. Look, you never let me set it up. You know, he is somebody that you don't want to take to the movies with you. Just give me what the movie. I don't want all the juicy detail. He gonna go skip straight to the end and ruin the whole movie.
Well, don't ask me then. If you don't know about the movie, don't go watch the movie.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying he ain't had no job, but when I hound her, you know what? You need to go get a job. I can't do all this by myself. I got to pay the lawyers. I got to pay this. Now it comes out the reason why he couldn't do it by himself because he don't have the job. He got laid off like 2 weeks ago. That joker walked. He had a food too. Put work clothes on at home. Babe, I'm about to go to work. Drive and go to a Walmart parking lot. Do the job.
And then put on his whole. And I said, I guess that interview, maybe he told her, I'm sorry, I'm on my break. Right. And I'm in the car because I'm saying, can't she see a whole back seat? Like, where is he homeless? So yeah, so he's doing the whole interview and production, asking, how did it go? He's switching, taking off his shirt, putting on regular clothes and all that stuff. So yeah. And they had to hide the camera, so the camera had to peek a little bit around the side to see the, you know what I'm saying, the person. But yeah, so he said he got to tell her and all that stuff or whatever. So he picked up from work, and so she was just like, hey, I want to go out, me and you, go get some drinks and stuff like that. He was like, no, you do it. I don't have a problem. You go and do it. I got an interview tomorrow. What?
And she said, he's the worst liar. I said, yeah, I went to that joker, no secret, man. How can you spill your own beans?
Yeah, he did.
But anyway.
Oh, yeah. So she got mad and all that stuff, whatever, because he didn't tell her. He calmed her down. She wasn't finna walk too far because it looked like her feet hurt and she walked a little sideways. So, yeah, she did. He walked on back and, he apologized and all that stuff, whatever. So, yeah, she was like, okay. So now it makes sense why. Yeah, it don't make no sense why he hiding her, but it do make sense why he's saying go out there and work.
I can see y'all coming down the steps now. Get back up there.
So let's move on to this Kim and Joey.
Joey is a straight pimp. P-I-M-P. He's pimping Kim because
you got to read that.
Yeah, I got to make sure. What it was that Joey said, man, I need to get some tire.
Well, first of all, let me just say this. He said, yeah, he helping out with the kids. He doing a lot of stuff, so he ain't working right now. And he was like, he ain't never did this before, and he really truly getting tired. Now, sometimes it'll tell you they've been out 2 weeks, 2 months, or something like that. I don't know how long he been out, but he was like, I'm just tired of dealing with these children, honey.
Right.
I need to do something for myself. And so,
because he got to drop the kids off at school.
Yep.
So Kim said, you know what? I don't know who brought up the tires. Was it him or her?
I don't know.
But, he said, well, regardless of the point, he's supposed to got some tires for his vehicle that she bought him. So he can have some tires so he can drive the kids to school safely.
After she spent $15,000 on while he was in the pen.
Then she said, well, if you're going to get some tires, you can't spend no more than $500 on your tires.
She gave him a limit. That's her debit card.
He said, all right, then bet. Go down and get some tires. So while he was driving and he talking to the production crew, he said, you know what? I'm going to get some rims too. I don't mind my truck to stand out. You know what I'm saying? These little factory rims ain't going to cut it. So when I get down here, I'm going to get some tires and rims. So he get down there, he get to the rim shop.
He was like, she'll be all right.
She'll be all right. She going to fuss for a minute, but okay, I got to get rims. So he met a couple of his homeboys down there.
From the pen, one of them from the pen.
Yeah, so they was at the rim shop, and the guy came out and said, you want some tires? No, I want the tires and rims. And how much it going to be? The guy said it's going to be $2,200 for the whole set. He's all right, bet. Nigga happy. So he took Joey's truck back in the back to put the wheels and the tires on. So he out there playing pool in the waiting room at the tire place because, he's waiting for his car to get fixed. So he playing pool with his homeboy, and then he get a text from one of the little hoochie mamas. Hoochie mama texted him and said, baby, I still want to be with you. I love you. We need to be together. And Joey said, man, I'm tired of this trick, man. I'm going to stick with Kim. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this. Old boy, and one of his friends said, hey, man, I thought you still got around like that. And Joey said, no, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm good. Me and Kim good. Then the homeboy did the confession. They ain't like Joey. Joey, man, he'll smash anything. He'll smash your dog, your cat. It don't matter what. He'll smash everything.
Not your dad.
Your dad too. So he don't matter.
Eat cats and dogs.
So he said, man, there's a different Joy here, man. I don't understand that. So fast forward, Joy at the house with the kids and whatnot. Then Kim, she drives up from work and see Joy's truck outside. And as she walking by, she peeped the wheel.
The production probably said, look at it. Look at this. Look when you pull up, look at them tires.
And she looked at the tires and wheels and shook her head when inside of the house.
He said, listen, just because you bought me this car later, I don't want it to look like yours.
Right. Basically what he was trying to say. And he said, man, I got to do stuff for myself. I said, Joy, I'm with Joy 100%. If you going to send a man $15,000 while he in prison, buy him a truck, of course he going to take advantage of you and get your wheels too. So that's on her. So I don't feel sorry for Kim. So Joy, do you, homie? I'm surprised you didn't get no 12s put back there. Get your nice Kenwood system, put it back there, some 12, and get some spinners or whatnot, and some glow lights on that thing. You might as well did the full thing, man, because she don't care. She don't care. Well, you spend all that money. We supposed to have the engagement party. We don't need to have no engagement party. That's what Joy said. He said, what about, then Kim said, what about our wedding? Joy said, we can go to the courthouse. It don't matter to me. Yeah. End scene.
Okay, so I ain't have to say nothing on that. So he can't never say, ooh, you don't give me a chance to speak. You don't give me a chance to say nothing. You keep going on. You
I just had to represent Joy, man. I'm with Joy on this one, man.
The only part, I don't like the fact that he took her credit card, but he spent money. I understand. You said your piece now. Hush it up. This the court of law. Hush. You gonna let me talk. Hush. So I don't like the fact that, he does that and just spends her money frivolously. And the fact too that she said that she got some money saved up and she got these 2 kids that she taking care of her own. And she said she'll teach her.
That's her fault.
Hey, did I tell you to speak?
That's her fault.
Zip it. You sat here for a whole and did the whole story from beginning to end. Let me say my pause. Let me say my part uninterrupted. I didn't interrupt you. Oh, you nasty. I hate when you two was be belching like that on the That's a form of disgusting nasty.
And that's human nature.
No. You could have
I could hold that. You know how my digestive
system. You could have took that mic off and then said, "Ooh, excuse me, I ain't want y'all to hear it."
It was too late then.
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff too late. So anyway, so the fact too that, he did that and he really and truly don't care. He has no respect for her, but I really and truly, that's her fault. You sat here and gave this man everything he wanted. Let me say it out my voice, my vocals, my vocal box. So he said that, so yeah, that's her fault. You sit up and got 2 children and you did all this for this man and bought him a whole car, got him a whole phone that you tracking. So yeah, that's your fault. That's your fault. You doing all this for a man, girl.
That's right.
And the fact that he was like, and he threw it back in your face. He didn't care. She said, we got this engagement party. He said, that's for you. He said, we got this wedding. That's for you. We can go to the courthouse. We can do everything for you. And most of the time it is for the woman. Most men don't care. They'll help pay for it. But he said, forget it. You pay for yourself. But I had to get these rings for me because this for me. I deserve to have something for myself because I'm taking care of your children.
Hey, I'm with Joey 110% on this.
So anyway, let's move on to Hope and Arthur. Now, I was hoping Arthur would not be on no more episodes because I felt like he needed more extensive therapy away from these cameras. But hey, who am I? So he's back on our TV screens, even though he had a manic episode last episode. So he said that he's been seeing a therapist and he wanted to go and visit the Muslim community. And because he said he feels like he need to be involved in a community because it'll make him feel like he belongs and make him feel better. That's kind of like what he had in prison. He had, I guess, different religions in prison.
His dad was a Muslim.
He did say that, yeah. And so, he wanted to get back to that. Now, Hope is looking like a little uncomfortable. She got that hair slicked back.
Yeah, she should be. She's going to an environment that's, basically it's a different world to her. You coming down and the women all covered up and whatnot. You walking down with pink hair.
And she said she dressed more revealing,
right.
So now she got to cover up, honey. So yeah, and the man said, listen, since you're just visiting, I'm gonna let you slide. But normally the women come around on the other side. Yeah. Y'all don't walk in here with us men going over there.
Yeah, they do. And I've seen, and that's something I learned about Islam, that when you go to these mosques, that the women do come in on the side and the men come to the front, and the women have their own section of the building to themselves, so they're kind of separated.
Yeah. So yeah, they can't they can't worship together.
Yeah.
They can't worship together. So they were sitting there talking to I don't know if he was the priest. I don't know what they call themselves in that community.
I don't know.
But they was talking to the guy that was telling them about telling them about the mosque and everything, and his wife. And so he was telling her, hey, you can go and talk to my wife, and then I continue to talk to Arthur. And and they show Arthur with the other guys praying. So he'd done that before, what I'm saying? So he knew exactly what to do, and it fell in line. He said it felt good, but Hope was like, she has been kind of like, I guess, dressing revealing most of her life, and it seems as though that she was sexually abused at church. When she did go to church, she was sexually abused.
Yeah, I can kind of see why now I can kind of see why she didn't go back to church because of that. It was a bad experience.
You're supposed to be going there for healing and
protection.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry that happened to her.
She said continue on for a while too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So anyway, when she was up there talking to that young lady, and the young lady was just kind of, I guess you could say she is an elder. I'm not saying that's what their title is, but an older lady that was really kind of giving Hope some nuggets.
Yeah, she was.
What she was saying?
And she was saying, Hope asked her, do the man, supposed to leave? Because I'm leaving right now because he don't have a job. And the wife said, it's the man's responsibility to take care of the wife. The money the wife makes, she keeps. I said, dang, thank God, man, a lot of y'all women don't go. Oh, I was mad. He said he's supposed to be the head of the household. He's supposed to take care of the wife, which is true. But I just think what kind of took me aback when she said the money the wife makes, she keeps. I said, hold up now.
It's hers.
Yeah, hold up.
They don't go toward no bills.
Hey, what about the light bill?
They don't go toward none of that. It's yours. And he has no right to get your money. That's what she said. But my thing is, are the wives allowed to work? Now, meaning maybe they could get money from the man. Maybe he give her allowances, but are they freely allowed to work? That's what I would want to know, because maybe they ain't got that much money to give anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's a
saying?
good point.
To give you. So I don't know how that works.
And forgive us for our ignorance of that, because we don't know.
They know we don't know.
Okay.
They
Well,
don't
that's
know.
our
We don't
religion.
know. Yes. I'm intrigued to know about how that works.
You can explain it to us.
Yeah, but so Hope was like, "Ooh, yeah, honey, that's what I need to hear, honey." So she takes Arthur to, it looked like a whole sewing machine building,
Right.
like studio, like whatever it's called, store. And so because he loves to sew. So she was like, "Oh, I set this up for you and all that stuff, whatever." So the lady was showing them how to use it, and they can make a bag and all that stuff. So she said, "Now's the time, honey." You know what the lady had said to me? She had said, because the Bible said, "Man, don't work, don't eat." Now that is scripture, but that ain't the scripture she used. But she said she had said to me that you don't supposed to be using my money. You supposed to be using your own money. And in fact, you supposed to be head of the household, and you supposed to be taking care of me.
He agreed to it. He said, He said, "I understand. Yeah, you're right.
So you need to be getting a job." And he was like, and she said, instead of being depressed and laying around that house, I was like, us. I ain't gonna say us, because women sometimes don't have no discernment, no tact. You chose a whole man out of prison and said, "Yes, I will take care of you, and $15,000 I will give." You come up here, the man just released, and you said, "Go get a job." When you should be well versed enough to know that it's hard for a man that's a convicted felon to get a job. Period.
Yeah, because Arthur said, he said, she don't understand. I have put in 200 applications. He said, "I'll be blessed to hear back from 5. So he is looking for the work.
Yeah.
He's just not getting no return phone calls.
And then let me say, a real man gets down and depressed when he can't get no money. Most real men don't want their woman taking care of them anyway.
Well,
period.
And most real men will get down and depressed when they feel like they're not what they should be at. Meaning like they should be head of the household. They don't feel like they not fulfilling their man duties. And some men feel like, okay, I need to be out here doing this and doing that, and I'm not doing it, so I feel less of a man.
Right.
So
it does affect their manhood. So and then the fact too that he just had a mental breakdown. Like, girl,
she don't care.
So if you was taking care of him in prison, just continue that same energy until you get up on his feet. So like, stop pressing these men to work and stuff like that. Y'all knew what y'all was getting yourself into. So I for the life of me, I don't understand. I really truly don't. Just like, but anyway, I ain't gonna harp on that. So she was like, okay, so something about sewing her wedding dress. She said something about a wedding dress or whatever. So he's like, and he was basically just trying to, push on, just kind of ignore that part and stuff. So she was just like, "So you gonna propose to me?" He said, "We already engaged." She said, "But is you gonna get on one knee? You did that in prison. You gonna get on one knee and stuff like that." He said, "When it's time." And so she was like, "Oh, but you went on down Facebook and you put your whole ex and you didn't know her that long and you got engaged to her, put it on Facebook, got on one knee and stuff like that." He said, "But I told you the situation with that." So she was like, Basically, he said, "I ain't even much finna marry you. I'm not even much finna sit up here and have no wedding with you because you was ashamed of me. I ain't even met your family. You ain't even told your family nothing about me. Plus, you was up there cheating on me while I was in. So you think I'm finna marry you?" Now, he didn't tell her that. But he said, "You think I'm finna marry you? No, don't trust you. I'm just here temporary. Like, give myself on my feet." Anything you want to say?
Next story.
What you here trying to control me?
Things I got to do today, man.
I know you lying. I know you lying. You set up there. I had everything set up for hours.
I did. Watch my show.
Yep. That's what he do. And then, and I know one time he came on and said, "Ooh, when people be eating and stuff like that and they be happy, it just do something to me." Him?
No.
This man grab his little plate, he go downstairs and watch his shows, and he be good and happy. Toes doing just like that. Toes doing like that. So yes, he be good and happy. When I tell you them cheeks be in them eyes, he grab that breakfast and he go down. Don't be trying to rush me.
Come on, I gotta go to the bank.
I don't.
They close at 2:00.
It's 12:13. So yes, you could. Hold on. Hold on. So let's move on to True and Shante.
That's a long list. Anyway, go ahead.
That ain't that long. So she going to do her ultrasound, right?
Was she though?
Okay. So she going to do her ultrasound, which I didn't know they had no
Yeah,
standalone ultrasound place.
they got standalone, ultrasound. They said you want to do 3D images or 2D imaging. They got all that.
So on their way going, well, first of all, she told him she don't want him to go in there with her because she was like, they not at a good place and she not sure how long he gonna stick around and stuff like that. I was like, girl, it's his baby. He participated in the baby making, so he can't go in there and see his own children. This ain't got nothing to do with you right now just because you carrying him. So it ain't about a relationship.
What if they weren't his babies?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe she was pregnant before you got out.
Could have been.
And
but she counted the weeks to us.
Yeah, and this is her way to kind of keep him trapped.
Hey, could have been. Who knows? That would be a great storyline.
No, it what? Not for the man getting trapped like that.
Hey,
ooh, y'all women. Ooh,
it's a good storyline. Hey,
care about the man.
So don't these folks in prison? They don't care about each other. So anyway, so she don't want him to go. So on the way, they think about baby names. He was like, okay, what about True and Truth? I was like, who called you Truth? Like, who called what? What mama named you that? But anyway, he said if it's triplets, it's gonna be True, Understand, Genuine, something like that. So anyway, so it seems as though he has a son already. He said when he went into prison, his son was just like in his hand, newborn. But when he got out, his son was like about 15 years old, and he missed all of those years. So he was like, now that he has children on the way, he don't want to miss those years. So he really wanted to go in that ultrasound with her. But they pull up, and she said, I'm going to do it by myself. Then what else happened, baby?
And she goes in there.
She see
rub her stomach. I said, what's going on? I said, well, maybe she's going to walk out and ask him to
Me too.
In.
Like, you know okay, I can't do this without you. Come on in.
So she gets up off the bed and walks into the lobby to the front desk. And I'm thinking she's going to say, well, can y'all hold on for a minute? I'm going to get my man and going to bring him back in so he can be back there with me. She going to say, I changed my mind. I'm going to hold off. I'll come back later. I'm saying, like you said, did she have the money to get the ultrasound? Did she waste these people's time?
Sound like it. Because I'm saying to myself, go ahead, baby.
Because I'm saying, if you're going to wait, so he can go. She said, no, I'm going to wait so I can have my man come back there with me. I'm saying, he's right outside.
Oh, yeah.
All you got to do is go outside, get him from the parking lot, bring him inside into the building. And, case closed. I said, oh, man, she ain't got the money.
No, I said that.
Yeah, you did. I said, I'm thinking, do they accept insurance or you got to pay these people in cash? You know what I'm saying?
Now, according to y'all, y'all say she lost her job. I think she may have found another one, but maybe it's not full time. Maybe she ain't got no insurance. There's a whole lot of stuff. But I really just think that she just needed a moment to be on camera to do something, because she went in there, like you said, waste them folks' time. And she told me, I'm gonna bring him with me next time. All alone, he's sitting in the car and he ready to go. He ready to come in here with you. I said, but you ain't got no money.
That's what it is. She ain't got the money.
So yeah, you just needed a moment to do something. And then
hold on, okay. When I first saw Shante, when she was with True, she was in the Volvo, the car she had.
It was a rental.
It was a rental car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I take it back then.
Yeah. And so anyway, so when she did all of that, then he was like, well, how did it go? And she said, I'm not ready to tell him right now. But she said, went great. And I was like, for what? Why you ain't tell him? Even the fact that, no, I didn't go through with it. I'm going to have you on the next time, but this time I ain't going to do it.
She using these babies to keep this man.
And to keep this man and to be on this show too, honey. Heck, she may not be pregnant. She showed pooching out real hard.
She was a little chunky when she first came.
So she could have been pregnant.
Oh, she could have. She might not be pregnant. Maybe that's just how she built.
So, so he said that he gonna need Shante. No, he said he got something to tell Shante, because he was like, he either go back to prison or be on house arrest. So I'm like, why? And I forgot it was that episode where he said that girl called his house that he was messing with. And she called his mama house and went off or something like that, and his mama put him out. I was like, dang, it must have been that bad that his mama would put him out, and because of that, it messed up his parole, and because of that, he may be going back to prison. But remember, he was so cavalier, didn't care when Shante was like, you need to check on your parole. Girl, I'm good, I don't care, I'm good, I'm good. Now he up there looking crazy. So she said, okay, we got a game night at our house. I want you to meet my children, but yet it's still, I'm telling you, I don't know how long you're going to be in here. So I definitely don't want you to see no ultrasound, but I'm going to let you meet my whole family. Girl, make it make sense because it's really not.
She had the kids, though. She had 4 kids already. She already had 4 kids. And she got twins on the way. That's 6 kids. Plus, she already got a grandbaby.
2. It was all them. What them little kids? Was all them her grandbabies?
I don't know. I know one was a grandbaby for sure. Then she got another grandbaby on the way. I said, dang, man. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, you didn't have that money for that ultrasound.
Yeah, man.
She went in there and she saw how much it is and she rubbed her stomach. She said, I'll wait.
Yeah, I get it. I did something like that before. I remember time.
No, she should have called first.
No, well, yeah. But I remember one time I was trying to get some work done in my car. And I was trying to tow my car down to the shop. And I called the guy, like you said. And I'm thinking I'm good, right? I said, how much you going to cost to do this, yada, yada, yada. When he told me the price, now, it's like 30 degrees outside. I'm outside on the phone. When he told me the price, I started sweating, started itching on the I called, it's like, shoot, man. It's like, it's outside my price.
But you called, right?
Yeah, I did call.
Yeah,
but she went on down there, man.
I ain't finna embarrass myself. So, so she got the kids. They were playing games. It seemed fun for him in the moment. So her best friend, come over that looked like she could be her
I'm sorry. I know y'all might think bad of me. I just can't date nobody with 4 kids, man.
Hey,
that's a lot of kids, man. Then you got grandbabies on top of that.
I personally, if I was to date a man that got 4 kids, most of the time, I'm sure his kids wouldn't be with him. That's
different for y'all.
Then they will have to be a teenager or adults. Child, them little bill ones.
You got 4 kids, especially little kids, like you said. You can't get no quality time with your woman because look, crunch snatchers all in the way. You got to try and bribe them to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's too much, man. Too much.
So her friend come up to her house and stuff like that, and basically grilled True. And she was like, "Where you work at?" He said he work at the casino. She was like, "Okay, you work there, you clock in." He said, "I use my driver license." So yeah, that's like clocking in. So basically, he go in that casino and play with that money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure he lose some and he win some. Yeah. And I guess that's where he get that truck from. I guess that's why he got money and stuff like that.
You can tell True kind of soul too.
Oh, duh.
He real soul. And he's like, man, why? Every time you park your truck, you gotta get on the hood of your truck. What a grown man does that, man? Get on the hood of the truck, man.
He's still stuck in there wherever he went in.
I was surprised he get on that stuff posing. Oh yeah, he probably is country and soul.
If you gotta ask your sister, hey, did you pick up them watches for me?
You got watches on both arms,
and I'm sure she just picked them up for the flea market on her way over there that time. So yeah, he had to put all the little jewelry.
What's the purpose on having watches on both wrists, though?
I don't know.
And so you get like, what time is?
He just want to look flashy. He just want to look like he got money.
So country combination. It's not a good look, brother. And it's not.
I was so surprised that he wore white pants. I wouldn't have been in prison. I would not want to wear no white nothing. So anyway, so the friend grilled him and all that stuff, whatever. So he said, listen, he told Shante, I got something to tell you. I might be locked up. I might get locked up. And he explained that, he messed up his parole and all that stuff, whatever. And, the place that he was staying in ain't the place that he's staying in. So he in trouble. And so he was like, listen, I'm gonna need you to follow me, blah, 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 blah. So you just basically now at this point using this girl. You really and truly don't care about none of that. You just using this girl.
Yeah, of course. And she's so gullible and naive that she don't see it. Then The next day they
Wait a
get.
minute. So the friend noticed. The friend know that he stunned her. He
Mm.
used it, and she just can't even see the red flags.
Right.
You know, and he was like, you know, it feels good for somebody to have my back and be in my corner when something like this go down. And you know, it feel good. You know, you gonna rock with me, ain't you? You rock. So there she go, hugging on him and hugging on him. Go
She's
ahead.
so naive. That's why she got 4 kids. Anyway, so the next day he gets in his car and she gets in her car. And the reason why they drive in separate cars, in case he do get locked up, she can drive back home in her own car.
But I ain't understand. Could she take his car though? That's what I was gonna think. Like,
No,
why would you want
he probably didn't want her to take his car. You know, so he won't probably leave his car. It's 5 hours away. He probably won't leave his car where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Probably wants to take his car to his mom's house. But anyway, so she drove her car in case he do get locked up, so she can drive back home. And she said she called him. Why are you driving so fast? He said, man, this bad baby get up like a Dodge Charger. Oh, okay, whatever. That's kind of weird analogy, but okay. But I'm saying, why is he driving fast? What he's trying to do, he's trying to get distance between her and him so he can kind of sneak off and meet this other chick, which he did because she was so far behind. And so I don't know what all we know that when he met this, he pulled up to a Waffle House, something like that. Anyway, he pulls up there, he called the girl, he said, I'm here.
No.
She called him.
No. I don't know who called who, but he said, oh, there you go. I see you right behind me. We pulling up now. So she was behind, but I thought he was talking about it was Shante.
No, I knew it was another woman. And he said, all right, okay. He said, Shante like 20 minutes behind me. He said, basically he's trying to tell this new chick that we got 20 minutes to do whatever they was doing.
I don't know what they were doing.
And he said something about a coat.
Yeah, she said something about a coat, and then so he said, you know, I look good in this coat or something like that or whatever. He didn't have on no coat.
Yeah, then they went in the back of the truck and that was it.
No, back of the truck. He went in her
car. And that was it.
Yeah, I guess he still was mic'd up so you can hear him.
Right.
So yeah, but yeah.
And so after that happened.
Oh, but he did say to the camera, man, Shante don't care. She know I got female friends.
Yeah.
Man, that's called cheating.
Yeah.
Because if that was the case, you would have been honest with her. Because she said, what happened to you? I mean, I got lost, man. I got lost. She said, you got lost? You know this. Right. Oh, yeah, I miss my ex.
He lied to her.
I miss my ex.
And my thing is, why he didn't have that so-called female friend go to the parole thing with
Yep.
Why he had to use Shante?
He used somebody that's I'm gonna be with forever because she carrying my children. So I'm gonna sit up here and play mind games with her. So yeah, I cheat with the other women, but I know I've got somebody at home locked down and stuff like that because I'm serious with you. I want to be with you. I don't want to play these games. I want to be with you. I want all that stuff. But anyway, so let's move on to Troy and Zeruiah, whatever her name is.
Zero.
So let's move on to her. Now, I did write this out. 3 days out of prison. 3 freaking days. Why I feel like it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's like
they done went to church, then went to see this mama, then they fuss and fought. Like 3 days. 3 freaking days. So anyway, Karen on the phone. So the mama, his mama on the phone with the ex. She stay on the phone with the ex child. And sitting up there talking and stuff like that. And basically, I don't know who was telling who, but you're like, yeah, you know, she had cheated on him and, you know, she had an affair on him when he was in prison and yada, yada, yada. So she can hear all that because that place looks small. So she can hear all that. She called her sister and she cussing. Yeah, she up there on the phone with him and da-da-da-da. He know I had an affair on him. He know we talked about it. He got over it. And I think even Karen, she even talked to his mama and she was like, well, that's in the past. Let that go. Yeah, whatever. I don't even understand why she talking to that girl about that. So when he came, he go, Troy right here. Come on, baby. Where you been?
I was like, Troy, first thing, Troy, you tell your mom to zip up his jacket up.
She don't care.
Who's hanging out? Man, zip that jacket up, man.
She was getting hot in the house. So when he came, then, you know, she said, here go Troy. And the crazy girl, she opened that door and she said, here go your ring. And she threw it. Get out my house. Get out my house. Get out my house.
Oh, Troy. I hate it for Troy. Yeah. She just clowned on Troy. You know, cussed the mom out, cussed Troy out. You know, get the F out of my house and this and that. And I said, hold up. First of all, I didn't know you cheated on Troy. okay, but you want to trade this good relationship, this marriage with the white picket fence, but you out here cheating on the man, okay? So you lucky the man decided to take you back, you know. That's my personal opinion. Now, you know, now you want to treat the man like a child.
Yep.
And when you throw the ring down and Troy knock on the door, and one minute you tell him to get out the house, then the next minute you tell him to get in the bedroom with him so y'all can talk.
Yep.
Make your mind up. They ain't gonna get in his bedroom, get in here. First of all, you don't talk to a man like that. And Troy was cool, calm, collected. You don't know what's going through Troy's mind. He just been out for 3 days. Now he could have got you behind them closed doors and did something to you, especially how you was trying to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? You don't know these guys' temperament. Go ahead.
Mm-mm. And you exactly what I'm saying. These women are so dumb till they don't even recognize and realize that these guys, they ain't the same. They ain't some regular dude out there on the street. They've been locked up for so many years, and you don't know what they had to experience while they was in prison. Just ask Arthur. He had a whole mental breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So leave these men alone. Get out their face with all this extra. We ain't gonna get a job. We ain't gonna do this. This is something that you chose. So you should have some grace on this man until he can get back on his feet. You took care of him in prison. You continue that same energy. So you all in this man's face talking to him, and we don't know what he could have choked you out behind them closed doors.
Apparently he did.
Yeah, thank God he didn't, because I don't think that Troy is no bad person, but I do think that he holding his cool. Did you see how he was walking and pacing out there? He walked how many miles? 6 miles.
6 miles.
That right there, he was trying to cool down. Because I believe he would have done some damage or got angry. And you see how what's it? How his mama is. She's a little wacky.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be some kind of, anger issues that can stem down from what she did to him.
Well, first of all, this is my last thing I gotta say about this couple. Zero was the name? Zakura.
Who cares? You call
Next episode, I should be seeing her getting kicked off the show. Because once that producer kind of opened the door, she pushed that producer back. That's a big no-no.
She pushed the door back.
Yeah, but still, that's no-no.
And she threw her mic out.
Right. She should be kicked off the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think she should go. You sit up here and had your church family, your mama and dad, all this stuff like y'all so good and wholesome. Well, you pretend, but you the one that got the issues, you got the bad attitude, and this your second man from prison.
I would like to interview her baby daddy. Bro, why you stick with her? You know, so you had baby by. Why you stick with her?
I think he was in prison.
Yeah, was she crazy? Was she cuckoo Cocoa Puffs? We need to know, man, because apparently what we're seeing on screen is that she has a loose screw in her head, because she's like 1 minute, ooh, we the perfect couple, and the next minute, F you, I cheated on you, so what? We got past that. Come on, man.
Yeah, and then girl, bye. Get off our TV, honey. Get off our TV. We rather have Troy. You can take Mick Karen with you, but it seems like Mick Karen got a little bit more sense than you do.
Yeah, she do.
Because she was like, baby, that's in the past.
Baby, that's in the past. You need to let that go. They just sticking out.
Oh, yeah,
like,
they wobbling.
Wobbling, like wobble.
So, but, she told him to get out, and she told Troy, baby, come on home with me. You don't need to go back to prison for this.
Yeah, that I do agree with Miss Karen. Get your son. Y'all need to get on out of there, because somebody's going to catch a case dealing with that chick.
Or she going to say something and then call the police.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
still like catching a case.
Yeah. That's what I meant. I didn't. Well, I thought you meant that he could have hurt her.
Yeah,
but you know how sometimes, what I'm saying, he caught up in any kind of stuff, and he up there talking to me crazy, and then she called the police. So yeah, he definitely 3 days out. Yeah,
he needs to go ahead and leave that alone.
Yeah, that ain't for you, bro. And I hope you moved on with your life, because if not, just let her sit over there, honey. Don't matter she let you adopt her son.
Yeah,
don't matter.
She'll find another baby daddy
in prison.
Yeah.
Yep, she'll take care of him and then wait for them to get out and go ham. All right. On that note, you guys, that's all we got. We're gonna talk about Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, come on, hurry up.
We will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Put God first.
Always put God first.